He goes deep.
God.
Oh my God!
We got the cancer out of Washington. Now we're here. That was too easy.
We got the best quarterback in the league. MV3.
We're doing big things this year. And y'all ain't believe me. Now look at y'all.
Get the MVP out the way.
2-time. Don't disrespect them.
Welcome in. How's everybody doing after a long weekend of sports, long weekend of streaming?
Terrible.
We are back here on the Back Porch Sports Pod. How are y'all boys doing? I know how B's doing. I don't need to ask him, but how are y'all boys doing?
Chilling.
All right, we're chilling. And honestly, I'm not even gonna hold it any longer. I'm just gonna let B go ahead and just take over the show because I know B's been waiting. He's been festering. He's been just waiting, plotting to himself. He's been mad, just ready to get it off his chest. But honestly, to get it out the way, I got to find this. All right. Unfortunate, Larson wins the championship in a very unfortunate way. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna let you pass it off. I'll let you explain it, B. And yeah, just let you go ahead and take it over.
Basically, we got screwed once again. Not much you can say about it, honestly. Yeah,
sure.
It's tough. I mean, you can read right there, hopefully, if you have eyes. If not, I'll read it for you. It says Larson wins championship. Hamlin leading. Larson takes 2 tires. Keep that in mind, guys. Hamlin takes 4. Not the wrong call. It worked in the truck race Friday, so I'm not mad at the call at all. Honestly, it feels like think about never seeing your team win anything for your entire life, right? They're good in the regular season. Get to the Super Bowl, you're winning the entire game just to lose to a last-second field goal. It feels like I'm trying to watch my words, what I say here. It honestly, I'm just going to say it. It feels like a kick in the fucking dick. I had to say it. Honestly, it did.
Listen, I didn't say you couldn't cuss, but you can let out the frustration. You don't have to walk on that.
It felt straight like that. Honestly, I've never been more disappointed watching something in my life. From going to the potential of literally being one of the greatest moments of my life to probably one of the worst. That's one of the worst feelings I've ever had in my life.
Honestly, just I wish I had the clip ready. I wish I had the clip, not to cut you off, but I wish I had the clip ready of us right there at the end. And it just like completely souring. It's like, it's crazy how fast and how in an event like that caution wasn't called the entire race. I mean,
yeah,
Larson blew a tire. Briscoe blew what? He blew a tire. I thought he blew 2 tires, but he blew 1 at least. And they didn't call the caution for those ones, but they're going to call it right at the end with the 24. I just thought it was some BS. And honestly, I'm not trying to get on conspiracy side of it, but it might have something to do with the lawsuit stuff too. You know, they might not want to see him win the championship.
Yeah. What's it look like giving the driver that's suing you the championship?
Yeah.
What?
Denny Hamlin suing NASCAR. Where have you been?
Yeah, it's like a whole thing with the charter system and everything else. I'm not really that, into it, so I don't really want to sit there and talk about it because I don't know much about it. But I saw something about that. But that's the whole conspiracy side of it. It just seems like every time Denny Hamlin's in this spot, there's something, and he somehow finds a way, or something finds a way to happen that makes it to where he doesn't win a championship. It's insane. It really is.
Yeah, so after that devastating moment, I decided I don't want to fucking watch sports anymore.
Damn.
So I didn't watch any football.
And
then I wake up Monday morning to seeing Jaden Daniels' arm backwards. So makes it even an easier decision for me to quit watching sports. So this could be my last pod in a while, boys. I'm being like this is the plot twist that I was talking about in the group chat, ladies and gentlemen. In the group chat. Yeah. I'm about to fucking quit this shit. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. I can't just sit here and watch sports, devote my life and time to this just to be no. Can't fade. I'd rather watch some stupid movie in peace. I'll be like, oh, I know the ending to this, and it doesn't matter.
Trust me, I'm not gonna lie to you, not to cut you off, but I get your pain completely. I understand it. And sitting and having to watch or endure something that's not very enjoyable, I can definitely understand that for sure.
Dude, I just watched a 200 lap or a 300 lap masterclass get pissed away in 3 laps. 40 seconds away from winning the championship.
Yeah. No, it's tough. Oh,
yeah, tell me about it. It's tough.
Tough beans. But
well, that's my rant.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even really want to talk about the Larson championship. Like, I'm a Larson fan, but like, it don't even feel like I won a championship. Honestly, it just, it feels weird. But Larson wins it, and yeah, it really just comes down to tire strategy. That's really what it came down to. The whole race, and what I said in the stream, the whole race doesn't matter. The entire final race doesn't matter until the final couple laps. If there's a late race restart,
let's be honest, the NASCAR playoffs are the stupidest thing ever. Stupidest thing ever.
They're trying to be like a ball sport, and it's hard to do that.
Yeah.
So
they don't know car. They don't know wheel.
I don't know.
They don't know.
Obviously, was a big thing on Sunday about that, but we obviously had the trade deadline today. Big time moves in the NFL. Yeah, I mean, honestly, we'll get into that. We obviously had a big move that nobody saw freaking coming. And honestly, I guess we'll just start with that. Sauce Gardner traded. And honestly, I was at work today, right? And I'm sitting there working. I'm listening to Bleacher Report in my ear, painting away, whatever. And they're like, oh, they're talking to the analyst. I forgot what his name is. I think it's James Palmer or something. And he was talking to something about how the Seahawks are going to make a splash move or whatever, and we'll get to their move later. And then the guys are like, oh, there's a move. I'm like, oh, maybe like Trey Hendrickson or something got traded or something big like that. They say Sauce Gardner has been traded to the Indianapolis Colts, and I literally just scream out loud, what? I'm like, I couldn't believe it. I mean, I'm happy about the compensation. Obviously, you see below, we get 2 first-round picks and a young player in A.D. Mitchell. Pretty excited about that. Don't want to hog the topic, anybody. So, Tommy, got anything to talk about with this topic?
I would be really excited about the picks. I mean, I think there's the positions you need. There's a boatload of potential and talent to go get with, 5 firsts in 2 years. Like insane, you said, what?
I said insane, by the way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And like you said, you're tanking correctly, and I would be thrilled. I mean, just new faces, new names. It's also on the turn of a new, I'm not going to say organization, but I mean, you got a new coach, and that win against Cincy, it was like I saw a lot of analysts say that was like a culture win for you all. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like that kind of showed that you're, I saw how Glenn, what's his name? What the hell? Glenn Powell?
Aaron Glenn.
Aaron Glenn. Who the hell's Glenn Powell? Aaron Glenn. Like his coaching like decisions were kind of iffy, like not calling timeouts and
Right.
that kind of thing, like game management. I was kind of like, it just seemed like he was going to be on his way out, but it seems if he can get his chips together and his guys together, you draft well, you got 5 picks, you just got to make the right picks. I think you kind of divvy it up, offense and defense. You take a quarterback, obviously. I think you take one of these stellar receivers, whether you get Smith or Cam Coleman or Tyson from Arizona State or Carnell Tate next. I mean, you have, like I said, you got so many options, and I'm excited to see where it goes, what you get with it.
Oh, me too. Me too. Okay, you got anything to add on that?
For the Colts, I can't believe they're going all in on Daniel Jones, even though he is playing out of his mind. I think once Travarius Ward comes back, that's probably the best duo in the NFL at corner. Arguably, I don't know who else could be it.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of anybody.
I can't think of anyone. I mean, I would say us, but nah. So I mean, shit. I think it's a good move. I think for both of y'all, I guess, for real, because y'all suck. They're trying to win now. So
I just can't believe this is a move that was able to be made. Now, B, I don't know if you have something to add on to this before I keep going. I don't want to make you feel like you're not involved. I just feel like you're kind of in the mode where you don't want to talk about shit.
You guys hit it all on the head.
All right, fair enough. All right. Well, I don't know. I just felt like I've said it on the stream earlier for the trade deadline thing. It's like I like the player. I had the jersey and whatever, but I never felt like Sauce Gardner is a game-changing player. Like, he's a great player. He's not a game-changing player. He's not going to be that player that gets that game-winning interception. He's just not that player. He's just I can only think of one time he's ever made a game-winning play, and that was in his rookie season against Buffalo. And we beat them, and he had the game-winning breakup on Gabe Vincent at the end of the game. That's the only time I can think of a time where he made the difference of why we won or not. And similar to Quinnen, obviously. But I don't know. I feel like now that I'm really looking at it, I didn't want to trade Sauce before today, but now really looking at, what we got and how it ended up happening or whatever. But
and
2 first-round pick.
Hell of a lot of money too.
Yeah, exactly. And the Colts are getting them and Sauce Gardner on a good deal too as well. So I think both sides benefit greatly from this. Now, as you said, them buying completely in on Daniel Jones, kind of crazy. Especially what we saw this past week. You better hope and pray he doesn't just fall back into that, being horrible again. So
I saw a meme.
5 turnovers is crazy.
I saw a meme saying something about that. It was like a picture or video of Daniel Jones. It was like, I've seen that look before. You guys are screwed.
Yeah. Well, and that game, though, right? They played the Steelers. They turned the ball over 5 times. They obviously played the worst game they've played all season, and they still had a chance to come back and win. So that kind of tells me a little bit about the Steelers.
Trash.
But, I mean, again, you forced 5 turnovers. I don't know. I didn't watch that game, so I don't know if it was a Colts thing or if it was a Steelers defense thing.
I did see Daniel Jones threw a pretty bad Stevie just straight to somebody. I didn't see all the turnovers, but he threw one like straight to the dude's chest. It was bad.
He threw the ball 50 times.
Good Lord.
It's also not good.
They must have just shut down the run then, huh?
Well, yeah, because Jonathan Taylor still had 14 carries, but for 45. I think their backup had a few touches too. So I'm not sure what happened there. No, they really didn't. They only ran the ball, 19 times, which is still decent amount, but
Honestly, now that we're talking about this Sauce Gardner thing, does this make the Colts any more of a Super Bowl contender than they were before? Does
Yeah.
this move the needle to you?
Yeah, because that's their biggest concern on defense right now, or was.
it was
Was-
corner, and
Mhm.
then they don't. I mean, I think that was like their first bad game, and I think if they have this kind of game now and not in the playoffs, like they know what to address and they know what to kind of figure out. I think so. And again, Daniel Jones has won a game as a starting quarterback in the playoffs with the Giants, so it's not he can win games, and if you get the pieces around him, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how this team is gonna play out. It's gonna be interesting.
And they get Ward back at some point too. So
Yeah, who got injured in pregame warmups, which is wild.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. I'm concerned because, as you said right there, the Colts' running game wasn't going well, and look, they had to rely way more on Daniel Jones. And look at what he did, 5 picks.
Well, in
Like I know they
theory-
still had a chance, but like
in theory, though, that's a good defensive line on paper.
no, it is. But
And they actually
let's
showed
not
up.
act like I'm about to say.
Or
Let's not act like the Steelers' defense is any good.
No, it's not.
It's pretty
It was
bad,
close.
actually.
That's how you know they butt.
Alex Highsmith had 2 sacks and 3 tackles for loss. TJ Watt had a sack, tackle for loss. Joey Porter had a sack. Joey Porter had 4 pass deflections. It's not telling me interceptions, which is kind of odd. Oh, there we go. Peyton Wilson, Jack Sawyer. Jack Sawyer, man. That's cool. Good to see him ball. Anyway, so Joey Porter had a damn good game. I've always been high on him. I thought he was a good prospect coming out, and the whole, son coming back to Pittsburgh and everything. Either way, yeah, I mean, Aaron Rodgers didn't have an insane game. Jalen Warren rushed for 16 and 31, but he had 2 touchdowns. So, again, I think the Colts lost this more than the Steelers won. But, again, I'm looking at stats. I watched a few different games. I didn't tune into this one. So.
Fair. All right. Any more we want to add on the Sauce Gardner trade? Anything on the Jets, Sauce Gardner? Like we said, Jets are pretty much going for a quarterback this coming year, so probably going to add a weapon next to that quarterback. Really thought we were probably going to trade Breece Hall, but we didn't end up doing that. I'm kind of happy about that.
He's pissed.
Yeah, he's pissed off.
As he probably should be, because he's gonna have to wait till after this year to go, and then we might tag him anyway, and then he's stuck here. So it's like he probably did want to be traded. And
But y'all might be winning next year, so who knows?
but the thing is, speaking on that, now that you bring up Breece Hall, because I don't have a slide for him, but the Chiefs were willing to offer a 4th, but weren't willing to offer a 3rd.
I saw that.
Why? If you want him that bad, why don't you just give him a 3rd? It's a 1-round difference. Is it that big of a deal?
They clearly didn't want him that bad.
That I can't see, dude. I can't imagine them thinking Breece Hall with this offense. Come on, bro. I would give up a 3rd
Seem like
easy.
they need the help. They don't. I think they're there. Well, no, they did just lose to the Bills, and that was a rough game for the Chiefs. But matter of fact,
I mean, we're talking about if they trade for Breece Hall is one of their best receivers immediately. Breece Hall is a monster.
And he's
catching the
miles
ball.
better than Pacheco, Kareem.
Any running back they have, he's way better than
Yeah.
them.
I mean, yeah, you had Kareem Hunt.
I think Kareem Hunt's the best running back right now.
Yeah,
He is their best running back, and you better keep running their ass because I fucking have him on fantasy.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
You better keep running. I had Pacheco. I've drafted Pacheco, and he sucks.
Yeah,
Straight
he just
up.
be moving his head quick.
Before we
I
move
don't
off
know what
of the Breece Hall topic, he is still up for trades. If anybody wants him.
So is Saquon
When-
Barkley.
Who wants
So
me?
when is? Yeah, see now you want to get rid of Breece because the Jets are going to be.
I don't
god
necessarily
awful.
want to. I'm cool with. I mean, look, man, I'm looking at the long run. Y'all, I think y'all could be pretty good in a few years, and he's gonna be getting a little older.
I don't think he's going. I think he's going to leave us, bro. So I think whoever
When's
invests in Brees Hall is going to be in
when's his
good
contract
hands
year?
this year.
Wow. And they did move him. Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that screams tag and trade.
Yeah. That's exactly what's going to or tag and keep you here hostage.
Yeah, suffer.
Yep. That's what it sounds like to me. Hey.
Hostage.
Got to do what we got to do. But anyway, we got another Jet traded. Not even an hour later, the Jet trades their probably second or best defensive player on their team, Quentin Williams, to the Dallas Cowboys. And the Jets get a second-round pick this year and a first next year. And defensive tackle Mozzie Smith, supposedly he was a first-rounder last year. So not very good from Mozzie Smith. He's not a very good player, but compensation I am thrilled with. I'm not going to lie. I thought we were only going to get a second-round pick for this guy, and we got a first and a second. Hey, count me in. Hell yeah. So, I don't know. How y'all feel about this? I'm feeling pretty damn good as a Jet fan.
That's just so Dallas, bro. That's so Dallas. It's like, all right, let's let the generational pass rush talent walk out the door. Or not walk out the door. Let's trade him for what? Kenny Clark and what was it?
Two first-round picks.
All right.
This
So
is
that's
probably
not
one
too
of them.
bad. But then that first ended up going right to y'all. And so I guess they gained a first from it all, but a first and then Quentin Williams. So I guess it's not the worst move in the world, but
problem is they're going to have to pay Quentin Williams. They're going to have to pay Quentin Williams. He's going to want to because that's the reason why we got rid of him is because he doesn't have any more guaranteed. He doesn't have any more guaranteed money on his contract. He wants more guaranteed money.
But he's still got a 2-year deal, right?
He's got a deal, but he's not going to play under the deal. So they're going to have another problem on their hands is what the problem is. So we'll take your first round and your second round pick, and we don't have the problem anymore.
Jerry
Thank you for your services.
Jerry Jones loves to pay his really good D linemen.
Yeah.
I've said this for a little while. It's just Quentin Williams is not in a position to where he's not a game wrecker. He's not a game changer. He's just not, dude. I don't know. I'm glad about it. I'm super happy about this. Like, I'm thrilled.
Bro, there's no way.
Huh?
Hit the road. No.
Yeah, there's no way they did that.
What?
Did what?
What?
They offered Micah for him and a first in the beginning of the year.
Oh yeah, they did.
You guys could have jumped all over that. Y'all ain't do that.
Yeah, but the problem is, yeah, they did do that. But the problem is you have to pay Micah Parsons. We've been paying him 40-something million in the middle of a rebuild. I'm not trying to do that either. Think about it. That's stupid. And you think Michael Parsons is going to want to come over here and rot away on the Jets?
I guess he wouldn't have had a choice, would he?
No, you're right. He wouldn't have a choice, but that's just going to make it difficult for us. That'd be stupid.
I can't.
You're going to pay $50 million for a player who doesn't want to play for you.
Fuck it. He going
I mean, look at Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett doesn't want to be there. They handed him the cheddar. That's the only reason he's there.
Myles Garrett got loyalty. He's got no loyalty to the Jets.
Damn.
That'd be a stupid move. That's a stupid move, and y'all know it. That'd be really dumb.
But if he did want to play for y'all, it wouldn't have been stupid.
Do the Jets have any more than one win this season with Michael Parsons on the team?
Maybe.
No, they don't.
Maybe the Steelers. Y'all beat the Steelers.
But we don't have Quinnen. So think about it. We just replaced Quinnen with Michael Parsons.
What the fuck did Quentin Williams do that game? Nothing.
It's a fucking lateral move, in my opinion. It's a lateral move. It does not make a difference.
It don't matter, bro. You didn't do it.
No, I'm glad we didn't do it. That's the point. I'm glad.
Though, and then you'd have bitched after he didn't want to play, but yeah.
No, I'm kind of glad the way we went. I'd say we got good value out of Quentin Williams. A second this year and a first next year. I'm super happy with that. To be honest. So
yeah.
And honestly, I don't know why Dallas is still all in on trying to win this season. I'm gonna be real with you. Like
it might be a little late.
3-5, 3-6, 2-5, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, we suck. I don't know.
Eagles kind of suck.
I mean, I don't see them making a comeback though. Is Quentin Williams going to make that defense that much better? I don't think so. Sad day for us Jets fans. Austin Quentin. No, we gotta wait 2+ years to rebuild. Yeah, we're gonna be rebuilding anyway. I'm not gonna lie to you. It doesn't make a difference to me.
At least you rebuild stronger.
At least we didn't. At least see the thing is when you say it like that, at least we didn't get pennies on the dollar for these guys. We could have got a first and a third for Sauce Gardner. We got 2 firsts and a young promising player and a receiver. I mean, I feel like I'm happy about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, is Sauce Gardner? Do you think Sauce Gardner was ever gonna lead us to a Super Bowl? I don't think so.
Well, I think A.D. Mitchell could be one of those guys that bought in during the rebuild. You've gotten Alan Lazard. Devontae Adams is not, he's still a beast, but you're getting a guy who is young, still has to prove himself. He has the talent, he has to prove himself, and he can buy in to what you got going on. And then when the time comes around, when you have the quarterback, you have another receiver, you already have a decent O-line. You have Breece Hall, you know what I mean? So I would agree. I like the move.
Yeah, I think it'll serve the Jets better as long as these picks are hit. Like that's the whole thing, right? The picks got to obviously be the right picks. They can't be all bad players. If they're all bad players, we'll look back at this as a bad thing. But do we ever look back at, oh, we traded Jamal Adams? Do we ever like, damn, why do we not keep Jamal Adams? No, because we have Garrett Wilson. You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that. We just got to hit the picks. That's really what it boils down to. And then, yeah, we pretty much got one more trade. I know we got a couple other ones, but I didn't have time to make a slide for it. But this is Rashid Shaheed, and he gets traded to the Seahawks. Add another weapon over there for Seattle and Sam Darnold. I don't know. I'm kind of bought in on Seattle. I don't know about you guys.
I thought Kubiak, wouldn't Kubiak and Shaheed, like they'd been on the same team somewhere because they reunited. Yeah. I didn't know where they were at together before, but yeah, that kind of hurts my JSN dominance. But I mean, I don't think it's going to change. I don't think it's going to change that much. You do just give them one more weapon. I mean, what do they got? JSN,
Cooper Kupp,
who's not even playing. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's good. What, a 4th and a 5th? I mean, yeah, that's. I don't see the Saints getting any better with the 4th and 5th, but Tyler Shuck, baby.
Did you see how he played at all?
No, I know it wasn't very good.
I didn't either. I want him to play good so bad. So because it's going to be between us and the Saints for the top pick for sure. Like, we're definitely the bottom 2 teams in the league. So the Dolphins are better than us, especially now. Like, we might be the worst team in the league talent-wise. Like, we don't have Sauce or Quinnen anymore. That was definitely the top end of our talent right there.
You only got offense now, and the offense is poop.
Think about it. Who's our best defensive player now? Think about it. Is it Brandon? Is it Brandon Stevens? Is it Brandon Stevens?
Is it not Jermaine Johnson? What's up with him?
He's good, but
don't y'all got the other Williams that plays linebacker?
Is Brandon Stevens a Pro Bowler? Yeah, seriously, it might be Brandon Stevens.
Not. Hell no.
Brandon Stevens, honestly though, not even into because I'm just trying to throw accomplishments out there. But this year, right now, like I'm pretty sure he's like rated one of the highest cornerbacks according to PFF is Brandon Stevens. Like, he's actually been playing pretty good the last couple weeks. So it's either him or you're right, Jermaine Johnson or Will McDonald. But like either way, either way, that's not very good, So
especially now he's guarding every team's number 1 probably.
Yeah, he gets to guard Jerry Jeudy this week
and never turn his head around and get a DPI every time. He's back.
Yeah, it's not going to matter because they're going to run all over our defense because we don't have anybody up the middle anymore. We're screwed. So keep going back. Why are we back on the Jets? Yeah, talk about Rashid Shaheed, Kyle.
I want to go back to the Quinnen thing.
Go back to the Quinnen thing.
That's a move I wish the Ravens would have made, but I know, and I always knew as soon as I saw it, and I seen y'all gave him a first, I knew we were not doing that. So
would you have done the same trade?
No. I would not.
Yeah, I didn't think y'all would.
I knew we weren't giving up a first. That's why I knew we weren't getting them. I'd have gave y'all like I'd have gave y'all a second and a fourth or some shit for him for sure.
Yeah, and we
You know,
told
you
y'all
see
kiss
his
peace.
picks though. You don't give those up easy.
Gotta hog his little fifth rounders.
We would have told you to kiss peace and
We did.
moved on.
Sat his ass all day and didn't do anything.
Dude,
Peter's
we're on this trade thing because I don't have any more actual slides. I want to talk about it. I'm surprised the Bills didn't make a move at receiver. I'll say that. I was kind of waiting for that most of the day. I'm surprised. I know B texted me earlier and was surprised that they weren't selling. But what do you do as the Commanders? Like, do you just they're in a weird spot, you know?
There's no one to sell. No one.
Well,
look, all right, so let me go right quick. All right, so if shit. If I'm any other team, I'm looking at the Commanders. I'm like, this is a fucking dumpster fire, and I don't want anything to do with any of these players. That's exactly what I'm looking at. I'm looking at 50-year-old Bobby Wagner holding it down, getting 500 tackles a season. Like, it's just ridiculous.
50-year-old Von Miller, don't forget him.
Oh, yeah, 50-year-old Von Miller that plays a tenth of our snaps. No
Marshawn
one wants any of
Lattimore
these guys. These guys are washed way past their
Or
prime.
an ACL.
Yeah, Marshawn Lattimore, or Luke McCaffrey who broke his collarbone, or JD5 who broke or didn't break anything but dislocated his elbow. Or, dude, it's just the injury bug's hitting us. This season sucks.
Well, I guess now that you're talking about it, I made a slide about it, but don't look too close, guys.
Oh my God! Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, you
There
might
it
not
is.
even be able to have that shit on there, bro.
All right,
Yeah.
well, it's
You
staying.
might
It's staying on.
have wanted to pop that on there before that happened.
Viewer discretion is advised. Don't look at Jaden Daniels though. Right underneath me. Don't look at that right there. Right
So-
there. Don't look.
Let me take over again, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, baby.
I didn't watch this game past halftime because I was already annoyed from the race, and so I turned it off at I think it was 28-0. There was no point to watch it, honestly, and we look like dog doo-doo. Honestly, that's the best I can say. That's all we were. We were just wiping our butts across the carpet, scratching. We look like shit. So, oh my God. The fact that JD5 goes out down 31 points is honestly, it's very it's numbing, honestly. Where do I go from here?
I don't know, dude.
We are down by 31 in the fourth quarter. We are not coming back. We don't have receivers. We don't have a defense. We don't have anything. This team, I'm done before I start really getting into this trash ass team.
Well, and that's the whole reason why I wanted to bring this up is because it's I was watching and I was like, wow, why do they have him still in the game? And I literally turned it on, not even a couple plays before it happened, and I was like, oh.
I woke up to
I thought it was his leg at first, but it's his arm.
I see T say, yeah, I'm so fucking sorry. And then I scroll up and the first video, and that's the video.
Dude, your Sunday was pretty bad, I will admit.
A historic Sunday.
Every time JD5 got
Not at all. It was honestly, I would say it was the quite opposite of a historic Sunday. I would say it was the low light Sunday.
Well, yeah, I mean, just because the word historic doesn't always mean a good thing.
I'd rather drive my car into a building at full speed than ever relive that Sunday again.
Really?
Yes.
In Minecraft.
In GTA 6.
That's crazy. But hey, honestly, I don't blame you at all. Honestly, that might be one of the worst sporting days I might have ever seen for somebody ever. And I've thought I've witnessed some pretty bad sporting days. That might be the worst I've ever seen. Honestly. It's pretty bad. go from your favorite driver we were waiting your whole life to win a championship, has it in the bag with 3 to go, loses it on some BS call that wasn't called all day. And then, yeah, you have to endure that. And then your starting franchise quarterback breaks his freaking arm in half at the end of a game that he should have never been in.
Yep.
That's it's a bro
Honestly,
kick.
the Undertaker just found
yeah.
me and tombstone pile drive me 5-6 times into the ground.
Tombstone
And then picked me up and choke slammed me 10 times through the mat. Boom!
And
then I got Batista bomb at the end, and that was that.
It's crazy that, and I hate to do this, but it's like the shades of the RG3 thing. I mean, obviously, you got to bring it up.
Hardline
videos, you see videos.
Yeah,
you
got to bring it up.
We're cursed.
But I think it's about how you manage the injury, right? Like, don't rush him back. There's no reason to rush him back for. So it's like, just let him fucking just have the IR.
I was saying this last night. Y'all are going to be fine. I think it's obviously the rest of the team you got to figure out. But I don't think him getting hurt, it sucks to see that. I mean, if I saw my favorite player, I don't even want to name him, go through that, it would crush my soul. I would do that. Yeah, man. So
tell me about it.
But my point,
I keep hearing it's gonna crush everyone's soul.
My point,
I really live it.
My point being is that, I don't think, again, I just don't think that him going down and being out for the rest of the season changes anything.
It's his non-throwing hand, so I'm not really that worried about it. But now it's like you have that in the back of your mind, like, I could go down, tackle, my arm could be backwards behind my back.
It's got Final Destination brain now.
It's like a fear thing that it could translate from this. I don't know, but we won't know until he comes back, obviously. And I'm not going to know what this team does until he comes back because I'm over it. And step back from the NASCAR thing, I saw Denny Hamlin said he doesn't even know if he's going to race next year. So if he walks away, I'm walking too. So NASCAR, this could turn into a straight football channel. And
look.
Yeah.
I saw a meme, and it says it was like something about the prophecy of it's a prophecy that Hamlin drove a Carl Edwards scheme this year, and then this happened or something like that. It's like, it is kind of crazy that he did drive a Carl Edwards scheme and then this happened at the end of this year. It's just, I don't know, man. The correlations with this stuff, the way he's looking.
That's crazy, yeah.
That shit just
Carl Edwards. Then he's going to pull a Carl Edwards. He's going to fucking retire.
You know, it'd be wild. Carl Edwards comes back full time for the 11 car, wins the chip.
Drake Dalton comes in. He's gonna wear an arm brace for the rest of his career. Once you dislocate it, it's so easy to dislocate it again. Row Raggy. We got Dr. Drake. Dr. D.
Triple D.
Yeah. So how you feel about the diagnosis from Triple D?
I mean, if you have to wear a brace, I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Like I said, we're not going to know until we know. And no one knows. I don't even know if there's any ligaments or anything in his arm that are messed up. So,
have they actually put out an injury? Like, I haven't seen it.
They said he dislocated his elbow. They said there was no fractures, so
he could be back.
No, he shouldn't.
If he comes back this season, he's stupid.
If he comes back this season, Dan Quinn needs to be canned. Because if Dan Quinn rushes him back to play in these unmeaningless games, dude, we don't have a reason to even try this season. We should just tank. We have 11 starters hurt right now.
Well, Grant Paulson said this on 106.7. I thought it was interesting. But the biggest takeaway they had from his press conference was that he's still not going to assume complete decision-making on the defense, like play calling on, like, defensively. He's going to leave it to who's your D coordinator?
Joe Witt.
Yeah, he's going to leave it to him. But it's like, dude, you coach the Legion. You coach the Legion of Boom. You've done this. Your defense sucks. Like, I mean, come on. You know,
I was in Joe Witt yesterday.
Yeah.
He's got a piece of the Boom with him. He got the green dot.
Oh my God, 50-year-old Bobby Wagner.
Yeah.
Statue on the field.
Bobby
Not a bad
5'3", 40 Wagner.
It just sucks, honestly. It really does. It sucks. I don't know why I even had any hope going into this season, thinking like, oh, we're going to be good. All we signed was 50-year-old Von Miller and Debo.
Maybe because you went to the NFC Championship last year.
Yeah, but
I think we'd be fucking good too.
yeah, you think. We just had
Yeah.
a Mickey Mouse ass schedule. That's all it was. We were a fluke. We're a fluke squad. That was a fluke year. That's the best year I'm ever going to see in my Commanders' lifetime. I hate this team. I hate sports.
Crazy if we went a year ago this day, I'm sure B was sitting way differently right now, praying on me and K's downfall.
Nah, I'd rather not. I think I'd rather just stop watching sports completely than be a Cowboys fan.
No, I don't blame you there. I don't blame you there at all.
Said that.
Mom, join the blue side. Hold on, I gotta do it as well.
You join that.
Fuck no. We are not joining the Cowboys.
Fair enough. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much all the topics I got. Regular wise, I got NFL Week 9. Is there any specific games that we want to go over? I didn't really get to watch any games. I had a tire blowout, and Sunday I had to go get a tire, so I was
Before we get into
messing
this,
with that.
Jacoby Myers to the Jags.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that too if you want.
Fantasy brother.
You said what?
I got him on my fantasy team, and he's been pretty ass because Geno Smith stinks. But I think Trevor Lawrence can hopefully get him some points.
Oh, wah. I'm 6-1. Jacoby Myers, step up. I don't want to hear it.
Usually, I don't even need him, but if he turns into a threat, I might have a little decision to make every week. You know what I mean?
No.
Hey, fantasy, I'm skimming by the chairs of my chinny chin.
Or he could be, or I'll put him on the trade block. You know, one of y'all can get him.
That trade block is dead.
The ghost forest out there. Nobody's looking at the trade block.
Nah. See, the thing is, I'm too scared to go all in, bro, because I know this league's about, overall. Like, it's not just about this year. We got to keep it going. So, like, I don't want to, fully go all in and then you screw me for my next couple of years.
It is crazy. I mean, I think our trade deadline is in a week or two, but I really was the Jets like a week or two ago. I was like, I have my picks. I'm in my rebuild. I started rebuilding as soon as I picked Ladd McConkey at 2 and Trey Henderson at 3, Trey Henderson at 4. I mean, I was
a young squad.
I was cooked from the jump. I mean, I literally started a rebuild the minute that I was picking first. So I did feel like the Jets in a bit. I wanted to move Brees, but I didn't. I still think he could be good on the Jets. I don't know. We'll see. But we're gonna talk about next week. I don't know. You got some decent matchups. I think, LA, San Fran, 2 pretty good teams. Pittsburgh and LA play.
This is from last week. This is talking about a game from last week.
Huh?
Or the weekend that just happened. This weekend's games.
Hey, did anybody watch any of the games this past
Oh, you're
weekend?
talking about this weekend? Yeah. Well, I watched. I was about to get into the Vikings and
I
Lions.
don't watch sports.
Oh, this guy doesn't watch football anymore.
Yeah, get a load of this guy.
I don't watch sports at all.
Non-ball watcher.
Football, NASCAR, none of it. Done.
Well, I watched the Vikings Lions game. That was pretty good. Pretty good game.
All right, we'll go over that game, Tommy.
JJ McCarthy is developing. He's developing. I will say that. You see progress. You see really good spurts from him. He has a few like Will Levis type of plays every now and then where he turns the wrong way on a handoff, then he tries to run and it just looks terrible. But aside from that, he throws the ball pretty well. He makes pretty good decisions. I think he only threw one pick, which was just a stupid throw. But like aside from that, he threw the ball well. He managed the offense well. Minnesota's defense, man, Brian Flores, stud. That's a stud coordinator. And they just knew how. I mean, that Detroit offense is just killer. Aaron Jones looked really good for the Vikings. And I only say this to say, not Aaron Jones, but moving forward into next weekend, the Ravens, our team, plays the Vikings on the road. And the last time, I'm pretty sure the last time that Lamar saw Brian Flores' defense, he ran cover 0 39 times and smoked us in a Thursday night football game. So that'll be an interesting game to watch with Minnesota coming off the magical win against Detroit. I'll look forward to watching that one. But yeah, I think it was really Minnesota's defense. I think it goes to show Kevin O'Connell's. I think he's got a really good grip on his team, and he knows how to, you know what I mean? He knows how to coach them. So I think Minnesota's kind of sneaky. I think that's a team you don't want to play week in, week out. Like, you never know what kind of Vikings you're going to get. You're going to, so.
I'm trying to look at the NFL games here, see if I remember any of the – I know T. Higgins made a hell of a catch. I saw that.
Yeah, I was going to say that Bengals-Bears game.
Yeah, that was wild. 47-42. Joe Flacco threw for 470 yards.
Career high, by the way, at 40 years old. Joe fucking Flacco.
He's the only player to ever throw that, or the oldest player to ever throw for that many yards.
I don't doubt it at all.
I got a question that I'd like to hear your opinions on.
What's that?
Is Joe Flacco underrated or is Joe Burrow overrated?
I think Joe Flacco is probably underrated.
Because after seeing what Joe Flacco is doing coming in here,
hold on.
I don't think I
have to
can put
contest
Joe
that.
Burrow in the.
You're acting like Joe Burrow wasn't doing the same thing.
Yeah, that's kind of.
But hold on. Back to Tommy's comment and said that Joe Flacco is underrated. Is Joe Flacco underrated? Because I'd say Joe Flacco is the best backup quarterback in the league. I feel like that's fairly rated, right?
Right, and I was.
The best backup quarterback in the league is Joe Flacco.
But he's not a backup.
But
he's been a starter since the league started.
Come on, bro. Okay, fringe starter. He's hardly a starter.
He's a bridge player.
He's not the guy you're rolling with for. I mean,
he is playing the backup role. He came in for the injured quarterback. He's playing the backup role.
I'm trying to think of who else played good this year.
I think he's underrated because when I watched us play them in week 2, it looked like his career was done. It looked like he was probably going to get benched midseason, and he looked
like a shell of himself out there.
He looked horrible. So seeing that and then seeing his tenure in Cleveland and just how horrible that went, for him to rejuvenate.
Mariota would be up there too. Mariota's been playing pretty good.
Mariota's solid. What else was I about to say?
I think it's just the offense he's in. Obviously, us being kind of like playing to his style of play.
We haven't really seen a whole lot of backups at quarterback. Now that
Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett is pretty good. They're going to roll with him too, which is I think a better decision.
Mac Jones is a pretty good backup.
But to answer your question, I think it's more that. I think because could get me in trouble here. Could get me in trouble by saying this, but I think Joe Burrow definitely benefits from having Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. I'll say that.
Absolutely.
He does. Absolutely.
But
I think I'd benefit if I had.
Yeah, right.
Joe Burrow,
Chase. I think I would go out there and
I'm not going to start indulging in this Joe Burrow
hey, yeah, exactly.
I'm not hating on him,
but you're not hating. But I've seen
it seems
discourse.
Like you're kind of like discrediting him.
I've seen discourse
where
we're talking about
5,000 yards last season.
We're talking about Joe Burrow is not as good as he looks or as he. I mean, I think
What's up,
him and
Seth?
Joe Flacco really do the same exact thing. They put up 40 freaking points a game, and their defense chokes it for him. I mean, he took almost this exact offense to the Super Bowl with not the same horrid defense, a different horrid defense. So
I would say a better defense.
Obviously.
yeah, I would agree it was a better
They were
defense.
able to
But
actually get a
still,
stop.
that's been the entire narrative over there is that the offense.
Yeah,
is
but how
good.
much is that? How much is that Burrow's fault too, though? I mean, look, 3 players are eating up like 60% of their cap.
It's all Burrow's fault because he's the one that wanted them all back.
Is that on record?
He's the one that said he don't want nobody to go nowhere.
Well, what is he supposed to say?
Our bag.
What is
That's
he
true,
supposed to
Tommy.
say?
That's true.
I
What's
said
he
we
gonna say?
get rid of half the team.
Make sure
What-
Jamar Chase gets signed, and then whatever you do with Higgins is up to you.
Yeah, Joe Burrow's going to say that about his own receiver. Yeah, I think you should chop T. Higgins and we should pay.
Obviously, he wants him back, but bro, he like made them get him back.
I don't think. And what is? I mean,
The
I mean,
Eagles
they
will do it.
they could have signed Jamar. They could have signed Jamar and chopped T. Higgins, and it's not like Joe Burrow was going to riot the streets. Like he was. I think he was low key cool with that at the end of the day. And again, I'm not in contact with Joe Burrow. I don't know, but at the same time, again, you're still playing with this crap defense that blows games for you week in and week out. You've dealt with it your whole career. Maybe go get a lineman too. I don't know. I'm just throwing things out there. But I mean, you got your pretty receivers that you got your scat packs and your Ferraris over there at receiver, and then you got your 2016 Corolla. 2016. That's a solid car.
No,
Yeah, man, come on. Don't
No,
tell
my
me
bad. I meant to say like
Corolla, man.
chill. I meant to say like 06. Dead ass. I meant to say like
Nah, you need to like the Geo Metro defense. You got the little poop defense. Come on now. Like,
defense.
You got the little mail truck.
I mean,
You got
Yeah, I
the
mean-
moped defense.
the problem is the Bengals are known as a cheap franchise. I mean, look at the whole thing they did with the Trey Hendrickson thing. Their best defensive player, dude, had 17 and a half sacks. They're
That's
like,
too
yeah, I don't want to pay my best defensive player that makes my egregious defense look a little bit, serviceable. The guy that got almost 20 sacks on a defense that's horrendous. I mean, come on. So I don't know. They got to get better at drafting. And on top of that, like this comment says right here from Mean Gene, honestly, the Bengals should have just re-signed Jamar Chase. Higgins is good, but they needed to spend money on the defense. And I completely agree. They could have got assets for T. Higgins, traded him to another team that was a wide receiver needy team, used those assets to build up your defense a little bit. And I would say they would have got, just as far with a serviceable number 2 in Jamar Chase and a better defense. I'm just saying.
I think everyone would have benefited on that team. I think T. Higgins would have benefited because he gets a bigger role. They get they
Gets
get
more money to be a one
prospects.
somewhere.
What'd you say?
Yep.
So he'd get more money to be a one somewhere.
Yeah, and he could very
'Cause they're
well
paying
be
him
more.
like
I mean, he's technically
That
getting
money,
wide
I think.
receiver 1 money right now.
Yeah, I mean, 60% of their cap is getting taken
Yeah,
up
yeah.
by 3
He's
players.
about the same as
Is
Terry.
he 30 years old?
Yeah, Henderson's older, dude.
Yeah, he got drafted by the Saints a brick
I
ago.
was gonna say he was on the Saints for his whole first contract.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, and I don't blame. But at that point, if you're worried about that, then you just need to go ahead and trade them. Then just pull the trigger. You got to do one or the other. You can't play both sides. You got to just do one or the other, and that's the problem they had. They waited, and then they had to give him the 1-year deal. Now they're stuck with him the rest of the year, and then they're not going to get him. They're not going to get anything for him this year. They're going to just let him walk. So I think they kind of sold that. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, I would agree.
But any other games we want to talk about, boys? I mean, we're starting to get towards the end of the show. I mean, I don't really have much more to talk about. I'm just happy about my Jets, getting all these future picks. The draft shows, they're going to be lit. So shout out in April.
I'd also
Tune
like
in.
to say that Caleb Williams didn't look too shabby against the Bengals, even though obviously defense is fucking.
Caleb Williams doesn't look too bad this year.
But he looked pretty good against the
I
Bengals.
feel like we could suit up against the Bengals and have a somewhat decent day.
So that's why I'm not really over praised about it, but he looked good.
I mean, you scored 47 points.
Yeah. And you led a minute drive down
Oh.
the field. to win the game.
Rome Odunze had 100% of the snaps. He was on the
No
field
catches.
the entire offensive, every snap of every play. Had 3 targets and no catches.
Well, he did have 1 catch, but there was a holding penalty. Got called back.
Okay, he had 1. We'll give him 1.
It was a 14-yarder.
That's your best receiver, like by far. I think Odunze's got potential. Like I've said before, I've raved about him. I think he's a beast, and kind of the same with DK Metcalf over in Pittsburgh. I don't think he's really getting the volume I kind of anticipated him getting. But
You want to know why he's not getting the volume? Because Aaron Rodgers doesn't throw the ball farther than 10 yards. I'm telling you. I tried telling everybody, Aaron Rodgers is still this guy. He's still good. Yeah, he's good from 10 yards. He doesn't throw the ball downfield. And then when the defense figures out he's only going to throw within 10 yards, he's fried chicken. He is fried chicken. He knows where to go with the football. I'll give him that. But it's not going to be anything exciting. It's going to be the most boring, plain Jane football you've ever seen. And you better hope to God your defense is worth a crap, because if it's not, you're going to lose. So that's why I don't believe in Pittsburgh. I think Aaron Rodgers is old. His deep ball, he doesn't have it. It doesn't exist. And that's why DK Metcalf's starting to not do so well. And that's why Garrett Wilson got so irritated, because Garrett Wilson was open all last year, all year long. Go back and watch the streams. You can see me screaming about it maybe once a game. Wide open. Dude couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Dude was wide open. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to sound like a hater, because I kind of am, but it is what it is. But I don't know. I don't have any more games. I didn't watch any other games. I was going to watch the game last night, but, YouTube TV and the ESPN thing kind of screwed me out of that. So I didn't watch a single second of the game last night either.
I just didn't give a darn.
Yeah, I had other shit going on.
I wasn't on here for it, but big dub from Ravens. Needed it. Love it.
But see, you can talk a little bit about that, because we didn't talk about that on stream. Talk about the Ravens game a little bit.
Watched the whole game on stream.
Yeah, we could.
And then some.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah, we streamed it. Hey, shout out Tim Grossi. Shout out Tim Grossi. Tom Grossi.
Get it right.
Is it Tom? Tim?
Yeah.
Tom? Okay, all right. Oh, that's understandable. All right. Either way, goes, man.
Rhymes with posse.
Yeah, the Grossi posse. But anyway, shout out to you guys, man. That shit was sick. Got rated. Had a bunch of people in here tuning in. But yeah, Ravens pretty much laid down the smackdown on the Dolphins, which I don't think anybody was surprised about. Really nothing much to get into with that. But honestly, I'm ready to get out of here. We really don't got much more to say.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Super Bowl run incoming, babe.
Yeah, well, Jets #1 overall pick on the way.
I hate sports.
So can't wait. Can't wait for April. Watch the draft. Let's go, baby. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Lord, this shit is so like. All right. Anyway, y'all any last words for the stream before we get out of here?
Appreciate that,
man.
I don't know if I'm gonna see y'all next one, but we'll see.
Might be
I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. Ravens Super Bowl.
I'm gonna say it now. Fernando Mendoza, #1 overall pick.
You are a
New
Jet.
York Football Jets. You are a Jet. And whatever the best receiver is in the draft, whatever your name is, you are a New York Football Jet as well. So until then, we'll see you next week. Hey.
He goes deep. Oh my God!
Got the cancer out of Washington. Now we're here. That was too easy.
We got the best quarterback in the league. MV3.
We're doing big things this year, and y'all don't believe me. Now look at y'all.
Get the MVP out the way.
2 time. Don't disrespect though.